Hi, guys.
Hey,
Let's see who all's here. JC, Allison, Jeanette, Cindy from sunny South Florida. We have a lot of y'all in there. Wow. Thank y'all for coming. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I just got little odds and ends, I guess. How's everybody doing? How's the weather doing okay? Oh, Jeanette's getting snow.
we probably will tomorrow.
Yeah, we probably will tomorrow because today
No, we're not.
today was rainy, so tomorrow will be snow. And
Didn't it turn off pretty this evening after I was soaking wet all day? My boots is soaking wet.
can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear Chris okay?
Dang, I'm looking old.
Me too. I still got them gray hairs right up there. I ain't done nothing about them.
All mine's white, gray, silver, something.
Well, I mentioned this before. My numbers will go up, and then they'll go back down. Then they go up, and they go back down.
Your subscriber numbers.
Yeah, and I'm back down to 6971. I can't explain it. Don't know.
It's a conspiracy.
It is. It is. They'll go up, and they'll go down. They'll go up, and they'll go down. I received my second check from YouTube.
Woohoo!
Going to Alaska. We had our meeting, and that after the meeting, Cindy said she stayed up all night long looking at excursions and finding the cheapest and the best. And she talked to somebody, and she called me the next morning, and she said, okay, this is what we're going to do. And she said, I've already booked this. I said, well, here's my password to my account, so just book mine too. And she took care of that. So we still got a little ways to go in paying, and then a little ways to pay on the excursions. But I think if all goes well, hey Rhonda, if all goes well, we will do a whale watching. We will do a Jeep ride. You rent a Jeep, so Cindy and them rent the Jeep, and there's 4 seats in it, so we get to tag along for free on that. And did I holler?
No, my thing was coming out.
So then we're going to do that train that goes up the side of the mountain. Now, I said I wasn't going to do that because everybody was talking about it in the meeting, and they was all saying it's too high. You're off the side of the cliff. It goes straight up. And me and Cindy done said, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Don't even think about it, Chris. And BC, don't even think about it. Well, she got to looking at it, and she YouTubed it, and she said, I think it's going to be okay because we're going to be sitting down. Hey, Katie. She said, we're going to be sitting down, and if we need to, we'll take one of our nerve pills. And I said, all right, if you think I can do it. She says, well, I think we can. So we're going to do that. And then
I kind of want to do that, but I wasn't going to make you do it.
I know. And then there was one more. What's the other one?
Fishing?
Oh, yeah. Salmon fishing. And I'm not going to that because I don't fish. And it's no sense in me going out there in a little boat that doesn't have a bathroom because everybody in the world is going to be upset, hey, Jeanette, with me.
Turn around and come back.
Y'all have to go back to the pull up there on next to them trees up there. But I decided I am going to stay in the room for that because I don't fish. I don't like to be in boats. And
you don't mind it with me.
Well, yeah,
some,
but I don't fish, so it's no sense. Hey, Debbie Phillips, no sense to me going and paying that money just to sit there and watch and be miserable. So you're not late, Debbie. We just got started. The whale watching, I can't wait for that. That boat has a bathroom because I've already checked that out. And so Chris and Cindy and BC are going to go to the salmon fishing. They're going to love it. I'm going to be sitting there watching TV, reading a book. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be wandering around the boat because I'll get lost and then I'll get scared. And I'm not going to do that.
Wow. You can't get lost.
There are people that disappear on boats. Have you not watched the news? Mm-hmm.
You fall off, but
Well,
I mean,
I don't want to be, bumping into somebody who's having a bad day and they chunk me over. You don't ever know. There's crazy people walking around in this world.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, they are. They be talking to themselves and they are attracted to me. I don't know what it is, but
And my daddy. Remember?
Vicky nerve pills for the Alaska train ride. Cindy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. You don't have to keep doing that, but we so appreciate it. That is awesome. That is awesome. I guarantee I'll probably have to have a nerve pill because I mean one of the ladies that was there in the little group thing said, "No, I will not go back to that. That's the scariest thing I've ever been on." And of course, me and Cindy looked at each other and was like, "Well, we're not going. I mean, we're not going." And sure enough, we going. So you just like it goes straight up.
Skagway, right?
Skagway.
That's where they had like the gold rush in Alaska, I think.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. But the Jeep ride should be fun. They rented it. Me and Chris tag along in the back seat. That'd be fun. And I think we're going to do something at every port but one. And that is because we're not going to be there long. And probably because, we don't spend enough money as it is. Let's see.
Crazy as
Y'all
ever
keep
were.
me company. I don't know what it is, but if there is a crowded room and there is one psycho in that room, they are standing next to me talking to me, and I'm just all up in there talking to them until they want me to step into their spaceship. I mean, I don't know why that is.
Or riding your car.
Yeah, riding my car. Yeah.
You don't want to let them get in your car.
Well, speaking of riding the car, Nathan had a meeting that he couldn't go pick up Cliff today because he picks up Cliff 3 days a week and takes him to the babysitter at his house. And he said, "Can anybody get Cliff today?" And I said, "Where, when, and where do I take him?" And then Eli said, "Well, I can do it." He said, "But I don't have a car seat." I said, "Well, Eli, you can take my car." Well, anyway, so Eli took my car to go get Cliff, and he took Cliff to Rebecca and Nathan's house because the sitter was there, and he came back and brought my car back. And I looked out there on the camera, and you know what he was doing? He was checking my oil. He was he's tinkering with the car. I saw him do something to the headlight, so he probably fixed my blinker. I don't know. He was out there just working on my car. And a little bit later on, he called me. He called me and he said, "Mom, was your pew pew in the car?" And I said, "No, it's in the safe." And he said, "Well, good, because I picked up a hitchhiker, and when they left, when I dropped them off, I didn't see Maybelle." And I said, "No."
Well, where'd he get that? I thought I raised him better than that.
I don't know. He picked up somebody. I don't know. We've had the talk, stranger danger, apparently, but I can't say anything because I did it. But it must have. I don't know who it was. Yes, Debbie, I am a psycho magnet. You got that right. Send Eli up here. My daughter's car needs work. JC, how old is she?
Don't start.
Is she single, JC? She got a job, JC? She got insurance. She got family insurance, JC? Speaking of, I'm going through the boxes, and I'm going just going to go ahead and show you. When I was 9 months, 8, 9 months pregnant with Rebecca, Eli had, I guess I went to a doctor's appointment or something. I don't remember. Me and you must have been at a doctor's appointment. Um, she's older than him, single, has a job and insurance, but two older kids. That ain't a deal breaker. So anyway, when my mother-in-law was keeping him, and when I got back, he had fell off the bed because when you go to change his, hey Lily Bird, when you go to change his diaper, he was just a wild little thing, and he ended up in this. This is a tiny, tiny collar brace. Eli fell off the bed when my mother-in-law was trying to change his diaper. He jumped off the bed, broke his collarbone. Now hey Dolores, I am 8 and 9 months pregnant. And I had been in contractions. I had been in labor contractions for 2.5 months. Yeah. I was miserable. I'd lost like 35 pounds. I was miserable. I couldn't eat. All I could eat was ice. I loved ice.
You had heartburn all the time.
Heartburn all the time. But anyway, so that was his first broken bone. And he was so tiny. He was 14 months. So we had to deal with that. And a 14-month-old wild child does not want that on there. Here's another broken bone. This was older.
That was his arm, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Here's another one. Somehow he wrote on there, help me. There's crutches somewhere. We probably got through the crutches, but I don't know how many broken things Eli got. I don't know how on earth we weren't investigated by the authorities. I don't know.
And when he quit gymnastics, he really got a bunch.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have somebody to catch him or spot him, is what they call it.
Yeah. But anyway,
show Eli's picture on the motorcycle.
It's on live stream.
No, it's already on there.
Yeah, it's it is on there already.
Okay.
Because that's what Rebecca put on the live stream. But I'll pull it up again.
His face is normally not that red, but he went 400 or 500 miles each way with a guy that works for me, and 2 other people.
Yeah, they went on a motorcycle trip
to the mountains.
I wasn't nervous. No, not at all. Not at all. I've just come to the conclusion that he's going to be the death of me. I just knew it. But he is what, 36, almost 37 years old. So I think I don't know. But anyway, I was going through some of his stuff, and I want to show you some of the stuff. Now, this is a little man, well, that he made. Y'all see that? Now, it says, and I really don't, he was 41 pounds.
How was he?
42 inches tall. And it says, I am special. My eyes are blue. My hair is yellow. And he says, my friend is Andrew. My favorite sound is a police car. I like to taste peanuts and dinner and crabs. He's little. I don't know where he tasted crabs at.
He probably had crab.
I like to play with love bugs. I like to smell hair. But anyway, I kept all kind of stuff like this. Why? I guess maybe
he had to be like 2 years old.
Well, Clifford, he's taller than Clifford, and I think Clifford weighs 50 pounds. Yeah,
maybe 3. Yeah.
Let's see if I've missed anything. But anyway, my oldest son rode his bike into a hornet's nest. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Remember that big old, we had a hornet's nest somewhere. I don't remember where it was. No, it wasn't a hornet's nest. It was a wasp nest in the hay barn.
Yellow jackets.
Yellow jackets, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm going through it now. Let me show you this. Oh, look how sweet. That was February the 16th, 1989. Isn't that precious? Just
Like a year and a half. That's about the time he broke it, wasn't it?
Yeah. This is gymnastics days. Now he was a wait a minute, what's Cindy with heartbreaking? Please tell me he wears a helmet. My late husband died. Yes.
He does wear
Oh yeah, he is a very conscientious person about if he's going to do something, he'll study it and he'll get the ins and outs. Because I told him, I said, Eli, if you want, because I knew it was coming, I said, if you want to jump out of a plane when you get 18, don't just get on some plane that Bubba owns down there at a farm somewhere. You research and you find something that has some instructions and some
supervision.
Yeah, don't let Bubba be the pilot. I want somebody who actually has a license. And sure enough, he jumped out of an airplane when he was 18.
The day we had to go out of town.
Yeah, we were gone. And
the day he turned 18, he jumped out.
No, the day he turned 18, he was headed to Africa. Okay, then I found this. Eli's poem, 1998. I got to read this to you. Tackle box. I love my tackle box. It really stinks a lot. I trade it with my friends. It really just depends what they got in theirs. And I kept that. Eli's poem, 1998. He was born in 88, so
he was 10.
He was 10. You kept it so you could show. I did. I guess God knew. Now, I found this. Now, Eli and Rebecca were into Beanie Babies because apparently if you collected Beanie Babies, you could, become a millionaire when you got older. So apparently from the gist of this letter that he's writing to Dear Ty Inc., he let them know that we wouldn't buy him any Beanie Babies. Yeah.
He had Beanie Babies.
I know he did. It says, Dear Ty Inc. Incorporated. I have 5 of your Beanie Babies. I'm trying to start a collection, but I can't get up a bit of money to buy one more. But it is going to be a long time, even though the one is $6.50. It will still be a while, he spelled that wrong, before I get the dog tacker. Maybe that was a type of Beanie Baby he wanted. Mm-hmm. Don't get any money from my mom and dad. They say I got to earn it myself, like finding pennies on the side of the road. Thank you very, very so much for making all the Beanie Babies. I love them so much. Thank you, Eli B. Y'all, I am so glad he didn't have a stamp. How we were not. I thought we were pretty good parents, but I found this today.
He made money.
Yes, he made money.
He had his own bank account.
Now, he loved to read. Eli was smart. He loved to read.
He's not smart anymore.
He is smart. But let me tell you this. I fell into the Beanie Baby vortex. Yes, we still got Beanie Babies. Some of them are still in their cases. But I remember when Eli was in 5th grade, whenever you're still doing you read, I guess it's the Read Across America. And if you read so many books, you could get a pizza from Pizza Hut. In 5th grade, he ran out of books to read on his level, and he had to read the 12th grade books. And they were, what was that? Harry Potter. Thank goodness for Harry Potter. I've never read a Harry Potter, but he read all of them like in the 5th grade or maybe it was 4th grade. It might have been 4th grade. But anyway, he was just like, I don't have any more books to read. And he read those and he was able to get his little points. Let's see. Do you keep the beanies? Yes, Debbie, we still got them. In fact, I sent them to them.
We should have kept them things we paid for them.
Well,
I'm just picking.
I kept this. I don't know why I kept everything. November 1997. They went to see the a hockey game on the coast. This was the Jesus Expedition Certificate of Merit, June 1996.
He was like 18 then, huh?
No, he was born in 88.
When was it?
96.
Oh, okay.
Look how precious. I kept them. Don't know why. Oh, this is good for one KFC kids meal. He got the Good Student Award.
I guess that's his jersey number 50 something.
I don't know. Maybe just okay. Now Eli was a drawer, and he liked to draw. And I don't have a date for this, but I know he was still young.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Now I have to show you the picture he drew of his dad.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen this one.
Picture of Daddy by Eli, November the 4th of 91.
I think it was 3 or 4.
There's Chris.
Oh wow, that was a nice looking dude, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I love it. Let's see.
I like the Grinch.
I don't know. He got this one, some sort of poster contest, May of 97. I kept all of these. Now this one here is precious to me. This is Eli, 1992. That's his little fingerprints. Isn't that just sweet as can be? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Now, Eli has ADD. Now, Eli being the first grandchild on Mama's side, I didn't know anything. I just went into this adulthood blind. I didn't know anything, and I certainly didn't know ADD. I knew something was wrong with Chris, but I didn't know what it was exactly.
Really?
It's ADD. So this is October the 25th, 1996. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bayless, I wanted to let you know that Eli is doing fine attention-wise. I don't know what you said to him after the conference, but he is like a different child. He is raising his hand, volunteering answers, and talking a lot more. It's great. Thank you for your help, Jan.
Somebody got his attention. Huh?
Yeah. We didn't know. Okay. Eli has outstanding spelling ability. 1995. He was smart, but he could not stay focused. He could not. He could tell you everything that was happening down the hallway or who walked by. He just, I mean, he was smart, but he
always made good grades.
Okay, now this one here, this is Eli at 19 months. Overlooked the note from the doctor and whatever that 1-800 number is. Let me just scratch that out because I don't. Apparently, we used it as a scratch pad. Well, that's the camp's number. Oh, look at this. Is that not awesome?
18 months.
No, it was 19 months. He was a smart kid. He's still smart.
You
Now-
keep saying he was.
Now this was, are y'all bored of this? I just find it fascinating. I kept all this stuff. Are y'all bored? We can go on to something else if you want to. Thank you, Lily Bird. I'm waiting to see if anybody is bored. Oh, Lily Bird said not at all. Okay, this was June 11th, 2000. This was Vacation Bible School commencement. And Eli played Tommy. In the cast of characters, Eli Bayless, he played Tommy. And I did get a little note somewhere that said that Eli had, congratulations, Eli, you have a part in the play. This one says, I think this must be a computer. It says, I love you, Mom and Dad. I think you made it like a computer.
I think he
That's the screen.
spelled something wrong, though, didn't he? And
Yes, he spelled and. Eli used to spell his name I-L-E.
but he never had trouble in school.
This one said, Eli had a very good week. His papers reflect what he can do. I am so proud of him and his work.
I used to get them notes too.
Yeah.
Problem. I had good grades, but all them remark thing what got me in trouble. Eli, no. Chris looks out the window a lot. He daydreams a lot. Doesn't live up to his potential.
So I know
Look, I made A's.
I know where Eli got it from.
Oh, that's definitely.
Now, this one here is so precious, and I have like, I don't know, 10 staples in it. It says, Eli, inside is a flower I guessed you picked for me. So inside this envelope is a flower that Eli picked for me.
You ain't never been open, huh?
I haven't opened it.
Don't open it.
I wonder what flower it was.
You gonna open it? Okay.
Should I open it? Y'all want to see what kind of flower it was? Let me know. Y'all want to open it? Want me to open it? I will. He picked it for me, and I stapled it in there. Lily Bird says yes. It's probably poison ivy
Or a spider.
or spider. Let's see. I got 2 people that said yes. I'm opening it. I really don't remember because it was back when he was writing his name backwards. So I know he was little. Ooh, let's see what kind of flower. Oh, look. Let me bring this down. I don't want to raise it up. Can y'all see it?
Looks like a coronation. Where we got a coronation?
I don't know. Let's see what is in here. Oh, he was writing his name. Look, oh, he wrote me a note. I don't know what kind of flower. It has little seeds in it.
It kind of looks like a coronation.
What do y'all think it is?
Wasn't he a, what do you call it? Ring bearer? When he was young? At a wedding?
Oh, no, he picked this for me because I wrote it right here. And I wrote a little note to Eli because Eli had a little box that I was keeping all this stuff. And it said, Eli, inside is a flower I guess you picked for me. That is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to put the little note. Now I got a funny story to tell y'all.
Oh, Lord.
Snapdragon, maybe? I don't know. Let me put it back in there.
Yeah, it's probably. Snapdragon's got a lot of seeds, I think.
Eli went through this phase. Have y'all ever heard of if you take duct tape and you make a prom dress with it or something like that, or a tuxedo or something, and you win something from the duct tape people? Yes, we made wallets. Eli made a wallet, and he made this. I think it's a cup holder.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have his wallet somewhere. It's somewhere. So I think this is a cup holder.
Yeah, probably.
A drink cup holder.
He
Now-
also made flip flops.
Okay, I'm gonna get to that. This I believe is 2002, 2003. Now, there was a store in Hattiesburg called Price and Company, and it was Randy Price, and he was our Sunday school teacher for a long time. And this store is fancy store. I mean, this is where all the rich people go to shop. I mean, I couldn't buy anything in there. We just couldn't.
Well, we didn't.
We just couldn't. But anyway, so we decided when Eli was in a senior, he needed a suit for something. And we sent him to get the suit, the whole kit and caboodle. And it cost us $339.70.
What year was that?
2003. So he was a senior, right? Or was he he was a senior. Yeah. I don't even know if you could see it. So he needed a suit for something. Yeah, he was a senior with this. Or no, I take it. He may have gotten it prior to being a senior. But he wore that suit to the church when they were having senior recognition. And he was up there at the front of the church, and the church was packed because, everybody's grandparents and aunts and uncles, and the church was always packed anyway because we had a little sanctuary, and we had outgrown it. Sometimes we had 3 services. That was before we got the big church. So anyway, we're up there, and we're just so proud of Eli, and he's up there in his suit, and he looks so handsome. And as he's walking back to our pew, or maybe it was when he was walking up there, or maybe he was up there and I noticed it. He was standing up there with this 300 and whatever I said, suit and tie and shirt. And on his feet was sandals made from duct tape for the whole congregation to see.
Yep.
I was so proud of him, and yet so embarrassed too. Well, I think back, he made sandals out of duct tape. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, at least he had shoes on. You know how many times he left the house without his shoes on? Had to come back and get them? Yeah.
He's left socks and shoes in every county in Mississippi.
Yep. Let's see. What else I was going to tell you? Just broke me out. Oh, no, not Allison. It was Cindy. I did fix that video you were looking at. I did put it under the playlist, under the author's reading, so that should be fixed now. And I did put a link in the description of my page for the Amazon. It's the Amazon link for my books. So if anybody is looking to help send us to Alaska, buy a book. Of course, I wouldn't get that money till way later because what do you call those things? What's those checks they send us?
I don't know. Royalties?
Royalties. The royalty checks come, I think it's like every 3 months. If quarterly, if I've sold a certain percentage. Let's see. My ex duct taped the top of his sneakers to the bottoms to keep. Yep. Speaking of my books, these ladies here are some of the ladies in my book. I'm going to get to it.
No, I'm moving it.
Garden Club Secrets. Now, this was my first book signing. Everybody's holding their copy of Just a Little Southern. I had the biggest support from these ladies. I love these ladies. So they were my inspiration for the characters in Garden Club Secrets. And you can get Garden Club Secrets if you click that link that I have put on my Amazon description. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. I got. I got something to tell you. Let's see. I also found this. I found this and in that box, and I don't know how it got in that box, but this is our farm. Well, let's see here. It is highlighted in the red. And those little shaded areas are our ponds. We have lots of ponds.
Yeah.
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 That was a good time, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
It was a good time. Yep. I miss it. But as I'm watching some of these, good night, everyone. Good night, Jeanette. I'm getting a little tired at 6 a.m. Oh, good night, Jeanette. I'm so glad you stopped by. I'm so glad you stopped by. I appreciate you. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. Y'all help me out. I don't know what I was saying. Now I watch some of the live streams, not live streams, some of the videos about homesteads and stuff, and I miss it when Janice was walking around showing her fruit trees and her some of the stuff they were doing today. It was like, oh, I do miss it. I do miss the farm, but I know it was the right thing to do. Sell it. I know it was. Now I can't even work outside. I don't have the gumption to do that anymore. Let's see. Saw it this afternoon. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I was glad to watch her videos, and I love their little farm. I like to just walk around. If I knew where she lived, I would probably just go knock on her door.
No, it's about 5 or 6 hours from here.
Oh, it's probably longer than that, huh? How long did it take us to get up there to that?
Oh, I don't know. 5 or 6 hours, maybe 7. I don't know.
I don't know. Did anybody on here go to their cookout? What was it called? It was called something. Meet and greet. We did. I loved it. A blizzard yesterday. She does have a big potato patch going. She does. They planted a lot of potatoes. Chris hadn't seen it, but they planted a lot of potatoes. And I was a little confused on those sweet potato things. You take she said you take those little things off the sprouts.
The eyes.
Sprouts. No, they come out of the eyes and make a sprout. And then you put it in the water and you grow stuff.
That makes a plant.
That makes a plant. There was something I was going with this. I was trying to figure out what I was going to say about that. There was something I was like, wait a minute. Oh, when do you know when to pluck them off the potato? That's what it was. I meant to ask her that. When do you know when to pluck that sprout? Well, these things were like this long.
You can anytime you want to plant them, I guess.
And then you put them in water. Yeah.
I always call them eyes.
Is that what they call slip?
Oh,
I've heard the word slip. Now I know when you plant the other kind of potatoes, she makes sure there's at least 2 eyes that come out and they're pointed up.
The sprout.
Yeah, pointed up. Let's see. Oh, you know what, Debbie? My son finally had to make me stop talking about Sarah because I want Sarah to marry my son, but it's against the law because she's so young and Eli's so old. But if we had arranged marriages, we'd be offering up cattle and sheep. We'd go to the stockyard and buy some stuff to trade it out. That's terrible. I can't believe I said that. Yeah, 10 Box got hit by the tornado.
What's 10 Box?
10 Box is a grocery store that she goes to. And let's see. What else we got to talk about? There's a new chicken place down the road. We haven't gone there. Chris passed by today and said there's this big old chicken out there. Is it like a blow up chicken?
No, it's somebody in a chicken suit.
Oh, it's somebody in a chicken suit. Oh. Huh.
But I had to go to work.
Yeah. And let's see. I'm gonna try it out because
What's the name of it?
chicken place?
No.
I don't know. I don't know what the name of it is. Is it the Golden Chick? Is it Golden Chick?
Yeah, I think so.
You got to get a picture of that chicken, man. Well, the kids definitely would love to see that chicken man. Oh, I got to tell you something. Y'all know the Veggie Tales? Everybody knows about the Veggie Tale cartoon characters for the little kids, the Christian. Now, Juniper loves to draw, and she has been drawing and coloring and painting. Oh, hey, Shelly. Good night. I'm so glad you came. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. We're going to Alaska. Y'all hit the thumbs up button. Well, Rebecca, Juniper sent home her Veggie Tale picture today. Or maybe it was yesterday.
It wasn't yesterday.
It was today. Or maybe it was Friday. I don't know. But I'm just finding out about it today. Now, I'm going to tell you something and you're going to think, oh my gosh, she needs to have some therapy. And Rebecca said, Mom, she is one of these away from going to therapy because I can't have this. I'm part of the administration. So anyway, Juniper took the tomato Veggie Tale and it had blood coming all out it on her picture.
Really?
And, yes. And Rebecca's horrified. And the teacher was like, I got to draw the line up, when y'all are killing off the Veggie Tale characters in your coloring. And Rebecca's like, Juniper, now at home, you can be creative and do whatever you want to, but at school, you can't be doing stuff like that. And Juniper looks at her mom and says, why? That's how you make ketchup.
That's what I was thinking anyway.
She's making ketchup with it.
That's what I was thinking.
She is so smart. And she's just, but she's just like in her little 5-year-old mind, it wasn't blood. It's ketchup.
Well, it was in my old mind too.
But Rebecca's mom, she is one blood draw picture away from therapy. But I guess the teacher thought it and Rebecca thought it, and Judy's like, why? That's how you make ketchup.
See, I don't freak out about things like that.
Her mind is ahead of even the teachers. Yeah. But Rebecca's thinking, oh my goodness, they're going to recommend she see a counselor or something. We don't, we're not, there's, and then last week Cliff asked for a bowl of eyeballs from the waitress. Yeah. I promise y'all we're not, I can't even think of a word. We're not like that. We don't eat eyeballs around here. Eli may have, but not around here. Oh, Eli and Nathan are on that carnivores diet. So they're only eating meat now.
Keto.
I don't know what it's called. But anyway, Chris went out there and picked some kale, and Nathan whipped up some kale, some sauteed kale with a bunch of stuff in it last night. And him and Eli ate that, and but the rest of us ate everything else. We had roast and rice and gravy because Clifford's been asking me for some. I want some rice and gravy. I want some rice and beans. Um, but oh, rice and beans. Yeah, that Mexican sounds good. Y'all, we're addicted to the Mexican place. I think they're putting stuff in there because I want to eat there again tonight.
No.
Oh well. What else we got going on?
Just work for me.
Mother, I called her on Saturday. I said, Mother, what you doing? She says, there is not anything going around this place. Just nothing. Just ain't got nothing to do around here today. I said, Mother, aren't you going to eat Cracker Barrel with Rara and Ethan? I am. I said, yes, ma'am. She says, well, ain't nobody told me about it. And I had told her, and Rylan had told her 3 times. Well, I get there, and she has some clothes on, and she had somehow got the side leg down. It was wet. I don't know what she had. Maybe she went outside and did something. I don't know, but the side of her leg was wet. And I said, here, Mother, let's just go ahead and change that. And I get in her closet and I'm pulling out some stuff, and I pulled out a pair of pants, and I said, this will match your shirt, Mom. And she looked at me and she said, now, my mama can't remember what we tell her 2 minutes ago, but she looked at me and she said, Vicki, is that the right season for that pair of pants? Wear the wet ones, Mom. Just wear the wet ones. But she changed it, and then we had to change her shirt. And one day, I was taking her to the doctor, and I fixed her hair. They can't have anything heated up there, and somehow she has a blow dryer, and I think my sister did that. I didn't do that. Anyway, so I took the blow dryer and I just brushed it and heated it, and fluffed it up, and put some hair. She said, I said, Mom, don't you got a hair blow dryer? No, if I did, it's walked off. And I said, here it is, Mom. And a few minutes later, I said, don't you got some hairspray? No, if I did, it's walked off. Everything just walks off around here, and it don't. She just moves them to different places. And I sprayed her hair, and I tucked it behind her ears. Oh, somebody's here. Oh, it's the Walmart order. And so anyway, I thought her hair looked good. And we walk out the door into the hall, and one of her nurses says, oh, Miss Perkins, your hair looks so good. And she says, well, I just got up. I ain't done nothing to it all day, and I had just fixed her hair. Mother, I just sprayed hairspray on your hair, and we just fixed your hair. Oh, well, you know what I mean. Let's see. Hello, Grandma's Homemade. Been watching on TV, but decided to get on my phone and comment. Hope everyone is doing great. We are doing great. Trying to stay above the law. Let's see. Chris, you got that right. Yeah. I never would have thought it, but that is about her destroying the tomato. But it was, well, that's how you make ketchup. Rebecca does these little cooking shows. The mayor had wanted her to do some community stuff and bring in moms and kids to do little cooking shows together. And I forgot what they're called, but Rebecca does those. So Rebecca and Junie gets to go to every one of them. Sometimes they'll make sushi, which is not real. I mean, not raw sushi, but they'll make little sushi. Sometimes they'll do pizzas. Sometimes they'll do Mexican, whatever. And it's fun for the kids, and it's a fun activity for the kids and their parents, which are, what do you call it? It could be a grandma, it could be whatever. And so Juniper gets to cook all the time, and Rebecca's always teaching them and letting them help. She has the patience of Job. I do not. Let's see. Grandma's Homemade went to Poplar Bluff today and yesterday. Oh, I bet it is. Poplar Bluff got some damage from the tornado. let's see, your interaction with your sweet mom is precious. Oh, goodness, Lily. Well, I know it's probably coming. It's gonna come. But right now it is so fun. And every time she asks me the same thing over and over and over, I answer the same question over and over and over. Because I don't want to ever, ever hurt my mom's feelings. My son got introduced for taking my nail clippers to Did you hear, Dolores, last time Eli got in trouble with the law for his fishing bow and arrow? Yeah. Oh, Katie, good night. Oh, I thought Allison said you was going to good night. Oh, maybe not. Don't rush off. I just misread Allison's comment. Let's see. What else we got going on? I ordered some, I told you about my Walmart order the other day. Did I tell y'all that? And I ordered some of those little cheese and crackers a while ago. I still haven't got my refund from Walmart yet. They said it'd be about a week, but I went ahead and ordered a little more just to give Chris some healthier options for his pre-breakfast. Oh, my son got in trouble for taking nail clippers. That's crazy. Speaking of nail clippers, Mother's like, I cannot find my toenail clippers. And she said, I need my toenails and my fingernails clipped. I said, Mother, and I keep telling her, I says, the RN has to do it. That's why we had to take your toenail and fingernail clippers away, because you were digging in your toes, in your nails and getting them infected and stuff. What you eating, Chris?
A grape.
A grape. I bought him some grapes. Let's see. Well, we got up to 25. Let's see. What else we got going on? What do y'all got going on? Anybody read an interesting chapter of my books? Oh, let me tell you the update on Along Came Juniper Eve. I got a email from the publisher company, and they said, have you had time to reread? Because you at last email you were going to reread it again. And I sat back, I said, yeah. I said, I did reread it, and I had some corrections. She said, oh. I guess an email didn't get there, or maybe it went to her junk. I don't know. But they were waiting on me, and I was waiting on them to correct the corrections. And so I said, these are those few, it's like 5 corrections. And I don't know how I missed them the first 1,400 times I read the book, but I did. And so she said, okay, I'll have them fix it right now. And they did, and they sent it back to me, and then I approved for distribution. So they're going to be sending me some sample, and then hopefully it'll be ready. It'll be on Amazon, and y'all can all purchase. Everybody purchased one. All of y'all purchased one. Along Came Juniper Eve. It'll be out soon, and you'll get it from Amazon or any bookstore. You can order it from any bookstore. They're not on the shelves, but because I'm not John Grisham or Jan Karen. Let's see. Slid down the banister in the middle of school. The principal called her. Let's see. I was going to tell you something else about something. Now, what was it? I don't know. I have no idea what it was. Katie, I can't wait for you to get that book. Yes, JC, you tell your daughter to buy that. Let's see, I don't know how. Oh, we're up to 24. Oh, we got 23 thumbs up.
I need to send her my artwork.
Oh, we have new artwork. Here we go.
I don't know how I come up with a walking bird.
Yeah. He's so proud of him. We can just make some money at it.
I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to keep my sanity.
Chris called today and he said, I said, did you get finished with the job? And he said, no, they're going to need a compressor. And I was like, oh, I hate that for them. I'm going to Alaska. Oh, I know one time Eli was down at the pond on the farm, and your daddy was there. And Eli reached in that pond and pulled out what your daddy thought was a snake.
This was a strong man.
Yeah.
I'd never seen that man scared. When he was scared, he was turned white as a sheet.
He said, "Look, Papa."
He pulled out a 2-foot, what scientific name is something sirene. It's like a humongous salamander. But he said, I can see his feet. And they was like, they got little bitty feet, legs, about like that. This thing's this big around than that long. My dad just knew he grabbed the water box.
Yeah.
And he was up on the golf cart, and he was 50 yards below him. And I was 100 yards over fixing a gate or something. I took off over there because I seen my dad's face. And I'm like, I've never seen this man scared in my life. But anyway, Eli, I swore he could see the feet on it. And it was knee-deep in mud. And how could he see it in that muddy water? But I guess he did.
Debbie Phillips, I love Jan Karen. I wanted to live in the Mitford series. I wanted to live in that little town. Let's see. Onyx Rose. Hey, everybody. She's saying she's late again, but she's here. Onyx Rose, we're so glad you're here. Yeah, hit that like button, people. Going to Alaska.
Why can you sing and I can't?
You actually sing better than I do.
You won't let me sing.
Well, I don't want to. The Going to Alaska is a song I made up. But you be singing copyrighted stuff.
I'm sure somebody probably put that in a song.
Going to Alaska?
Yeah.
You think? I ain't never heard a song called Going to Alaska.
I didn't say it was the name of the song.
Well.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. It's right. I actually did write a song one time. I did.
Well, that's news to me.
I did. Your brother put music to it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he only played it for me once. Yeah. I don't think it was any good. Let's see. What else we got going on in here? I bumped this one to 6:30. I hope is that better or worse? Onyx Rose, are you talking? Was you the one talking about Mitford? No.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Debbie talking about Jan Karen Mitford. Yeah, I love that. I just absolutely love that book. I wrote one once too to help my classmates remember stuff for a chemistry test. Oh, Lily Bird, you one of those smart people. Father Tim. Yeah, what was the name of that dog he had? I can't remember the name of that dog. That was good. That was a very good series. It was one of those that I just couldn't wait for the next book.
That was one of the little town.
Yeah. I would just
Mitford.
Look at Mitford. I would open the cover of that book and just look at that little town. It's like, okay, I want to walk those streets. I just want to. I want to live there. But I don't know. And the little diner, yeah. And then he had somebody that come and help clean his house. And remember, she was pregnant, and she mopped the floors with a washcloth, a bucket and cloth. She would be on her hands and knees polishing the floor, and I'm like, that's when I realized I probably wasn't the best housekeeper. Yeah, like
why not use a mop?
You ain't got a broom and mop in there. But that's just the way she did it. Yeah. Just the way she did it. Well, it has been almost an hour.
Yeah.
You got anything else to talk about?
No. Time to go eat.
Yeah, it's time to eat. He came home and he had dirt and grease from head to toe. Yeah. I mean, I had to wash those separately. Yeah. What's for dinner? Well, I tell you, Onyx Rose.
whatever we can find.
I had roast and rice and gravy and hash brown casserole and peas last night. And Rebecca, I always dip up at the end of it, I dip up it and put it in little, not Tupperware cups, but they're little plastic cups with lids. And
To go cup.
yeah. And I said, okay, if anybody wants some, take it down. And then Rebecca took the peas. So for lunch, I had rice and gravy and the hash brown casserole. And I just, I don't like to mix it together, but if they touch together and if it doubles, if I get some of this and some of this on the same spoon, it's so good. But anyway, so I had that for lunch and now I don't want it for supper. Apparently we can't go to the chicken place.
Oh, I'm not going.
I always scrub my floor on my hands and knees too. I feel it gets clean. It probably does. Don't come to my house. Don't come to my house, Rhonda. We'll have to sit on the front porch. If I got down there and scrub my
I'd have to come home and get her up.
yeah, I'd have to call 911. Hello, 911. I'm stuck on the floor. Rhonda's coming over. I'm stuck on the floor. Yeah. Yeah, Barnabas was the name, and he would quote scripture. And that was
What? The dog?
Mhm. No, not the dog. The Father Tim would quote scripture. And it
To
was
the dog?
to the dog to get him to stop from jumping. And so getting back to what's for dinner, he's probably gonna have roast and rice and gravy and hash brown casserole, and I'll probably have a fried bologna sandwich.
We can go to the chicken place if you want to go. I don't care.
I got a witness. I got like 23 witnesses.
Can I go on my sleeping britches?
No, you cannot.
Well, I ain't going.
You cannot. We're gonna have fried bologna sandwiches. I wanted the fried bologna for breakfast in the morning. He
Got to get up.
I do get up.
Not what I do.
Not at the crack of dawn. Let's see. My 90-year-old mom still scrubbing the floors on her hands and knees and wants to come and do mine. I cannot get one of my knees, the one that has the artificial knee in it. If I put weight on it, it hurts, and it makes me ugh. So if I get down, it doesn't look good to watch me get back up. Yeah. So yeah. Then you can take a picture of that chicken. Yeah, Katie wants a picture of that chicken man. They may be closed already. I don't know.
I called you when I come by there to see if the kids was at home.
They were at let's see, today is dance. Oh yeah. You tell me that. Yeah. Let's see. If I'm down, gotta scoot to the door or a chair or the couch. Yeah. And my mother, y'all, she can still get down on her hands and feet, and she can, how you sit with your I call it sitting on your knees. Well, your knees, your knees and foot is backwards and you're sitting on top of it. Yeah. It's no big deal. And she can get up without any help. Now she may walk and stumble because she's got to have a walker, but yeah, I didn't get that from her. I didn't get it. Oh, update on the weight loss. I have lost, what did I say, 6 pounds. And then I got up this morning and I gained one of them back. It's the rice and gravy. I know what it was. And you lost how much?
6 now.
6?
I think.
Yeah. So,
but I didn't eat. That was just before I go. I weigh when I got out.
You can't weigh. You can't weigh in the daytime. You got to weigh in the morning.
Well, that's when I weighed before.
Okay, so 6 pounds.
But I ate at 6 o'clock this morning. I hadn't ate anything, and it's what time is it? 7:30.
Yeah.
When I eat, I may be back to 4. I doubt it. 5.
Yeah, I literally ate 3 helpings of hash brown casserole yesterday and rice and gravy. There, admitting it's the first step. Let's say Cindy's over there. She's losing weight because she said, when I get on that boat ship, she says, I'm not watching what I eat. I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm getting excited. I'll be more excited when I get it paid for. Then I can sit back and go, okay, we got it. I dreamed last night I only had one pair of pants to take on the whole cruise.
That's about what I got.
You have got now you ruin your clothes. He ruins his clothes the easiest I've ever seen. All right.
Y'all
ready to wrap this up?
I appreciate y'all.
Sounds like it will be a fun cruise. Lots of photos. You know, we have some an internet package on this cruise. It come with our plan.
What minutes though?
What month? So I don't know. I will try my best to post something. I'll try.
Well, we may have. She'll take pictures. So
Yeah, and I'll take lots of pictures, lots of video. So I may have to wait till I come back. I don't know. I'm going to try my best. Becky told us that, you know, if you're in Alaska and like in the port, your cell phone works and everything because it's like part of the United States. But it's when you're on the cruise that you don't have the service. I don't know. She's trying to explain it to us.
All right.
All right, guys.
See y'all later.
I will see y'all later. We may be eating bologna sandwiches or we may be going to see the big chicken. If we go see the big chicken, Katie, we will definitely, is it Katie? Yeah, we'll take a picture of the chicken in. See y'all. Love y'all. Take care.
I don't know.